Hello and welcome my friends to my beginner's guide to Dark Souls. This will be a series of videos aimed at helping out beginners who are just entering Dark Souls for the first time. In this video I'll be outlining how each of the skills affect your playing of Dark Souls. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing on the list is your level. This, like the name suggests, shows your character's level. Each time you level up, you gain a skill point to spend in one of the following skills. Next up is Vitality. This skill governs your character's health. The higher this level is, the more health your character has, though the health gain per level drops dramatically after you hit 40 Vitality. Next is Attunement. This governs how many spell slots are available to your character. Spell slots determine how many spells you can have equipped on your character at one time. The amount of spell slots change after every few levels you put into Attunement, and the max spell slots you can have is 10, which it will be at level 50 Attunement. You can reach 11 or 12 spell slots if you wear the White Seance Ring and or the Dark Seance Ring. Endurance is next. This controls the player's stamina, max equip load, and resistance to bleed effects. Your stamina determines how much you can run and swing your weapon in quick succession. Equip load determines what speed you'll be moving at by using the weight of all currently equipped armor and weapons. Below 25% of your max equip load means you'll move at a fast speed. Between 25% and 50% means you'll move at a medium speed. Between 50% and 100% means you move at a slow speed. And above 100% you cannot roll or run. Your max equip load can be raised by wearing either the Havel's Ring, the Ring of Favour and Protection, or the Mask of the Father. After you reach level 40 Endurance, your stamina will not increase with each level, only your equip load and bleed resistance. Next up is Strength. This controls the player's attack power for weapons that scale with Strength. Weapons that scale with Strength are all weapons with a great prefix on them, axes and hammers. Most weapons have a minimum strength level to be wielded properly, and if this is not reached, you will swing the weapon less effectively. By two-handing the weapon, this will give you a 50% strength bonus. This affects both the weapon's requirements and the damage modifier. This two-handing bonus means that if you do not reach the minimum strength for a weapon, you may be able to wield it effectively in two-hand. Dexterity is next. This determines the player's attack power for weapons that scale with Dexterity and also increases the casting speed for most spells. Dexterity is most useful with weapons such as daggers, katanas, thrusting or piercing swords, curved swords, spears, whips, and bows. Just like Strength, some weapons require minimum Dexterity to be wielded properly. This casting speed is only affected by Dexterity between the range of 35 and 45. Below 35 there is no change, and you reach the max bonus speed at 45. This casting speed buff only affects attack spells, and will not affect utility or buff spells. Resistance is next. This increases your defense from physical and flame attacks, and increases your resistance to poison. Your defense from physical and flame attacks is also increased with your total level, but this increase is less than increasing your resistance level itself. Resistance offers a static debuff on damage, as in 1 point of resistance is equal to 1 less damage taken or 1% less damage taken, whichever is lower. Next up is Intelligence. This governs your spell's power and also increases the player's attack power with weapons that scale with Intelligence. Most sorceries have a minimum Intelligence level to cast. You can still equip them if you don't reach this minimum level, but your player will sit there and scratch his head, literally, if you try and cast it. Intelligence does not increase your pyromancy spells. Pyromancy power is only increased with each level of the pyromancy flame itself. Next is Faith. This governs your miracle's power, increases magic defense, and controls the player's attack power with weapons that scale with Faith. Some weapons have a minimum Faith level requirement, and if this is not reached, you cannot wield the weapon effectively. Miracles also require a minimum Faith level to use properly. Finally, there is Humanity. This isn't really a skill and is increased with the amount of Humanity items you have activated. Humanity increases your curse resistance and item discovery, as well as the attack power for weapons that scale with Humanity. Once you hit 10 Humanity, your item farm will not go up anymore. For every point in humanity, it increases a large number of defense characteristics, much like leveling up does. All humanity is lost on death, but can be regained by reaching your bloodstand, which is your point of death, much like souls do. And that is it. That is all the skills covered. The next video in this series will be on the classes. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, and goodbye.